think many people watching this interview, particularly in Europe and the United States, will be surprised to hear you talk so much about paper. Is this an aspect of the Asian marketplace, or is it something you see on a global scale?
So certainly here in Hong Kong, for example, you've got physical paper shares. So Hong Kong does not have dematerialization in that sense. And when you transfer shares, the instruments of transfer need to be stamped with a chop. Stamp duty must be literally stamped, and title doesn't transfer until you do this at your local post office or equivalent. But as I said, even in countries where you have what people call dematerialization, I don't have to have physical paper, the way in which we keep records is really not that different. For a lot of banks and other settlement agencies, this effectively becomes either, again, PDFs or some kind of fancy Excel spreadsheet, a database when you get right down to it. And the issue with that is there is a lot of coordination that needs to happen in the financial system. You've got banks and brokers and exchanges and a whole world of financial intermediaries, all of whom need to keep their own records and all of whom need to make sure that those records align at all times. In theory, right? It's supposed to be a perfect match. Of course, that never quite happens. And so we have this entire industry whose job it is just to try and align data. And I believe that by using blockchain technology to fundamentally represent the base layer of things like securities, we can do away with coordination and allow intermediaries to really focus on, am I adding value to my client?
Is what you're, at a high level, what you're trying to do, are you trying to sort of reinvent the stock exchange to make it cheaper, faster, better? Or are you actually trying to do something with Fusang which is completely and utterly new? What's the balance between the old and the new in what you're trying to do?
A little bit of both, I hope. Any technology at some level needs to be cheaper, better, quicker, faster. But to me, that's what I call like the level one benefit of all technology. The more interesting, the level two benefit is asking the question of what can technology do that's new and unique that I couldn't do before having this technology. If the only answer to having a new tech is it's a little bit cheaper or faster, as I said, that's a very thin benefit. Ultimately, what clients care most about is, can you provide something transformative? Yes, we've always tried to operate in terms of how we're licensed as a traditional stock exchange to provide the same kind of benefits and features, but to also rethink what it means for our clients to interact with us. And the biggest principle of that is allowing them to come what I call B2C, direct to exchange. Traditional stock exchanges, again, you can't go trade directly. With someone like Fusang, you can. And again, we're doing so because we're really looking to copy the way in which crypto exchanges work, which has been proven to work at scale and volume, but trying to do so with regulated assets, with securities.